What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your boy Terabyt Reacts in the house. Don't mind the hair, okay? Don't mind the hair. I'm gonna look totally different in a couple of days. Been growing out the hair, you know what I'm saying? Know what I mean, trying to look good out here, you know what I'm saying? But I still look terrible, but it's alright. It's alright. We're here to watch The Walking Dead season 11 episode 2. Alright. So if you don't know, now you know. These episodes are out early, so we got to jump on them early. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JJ, shout out to Jose, man. They keep reminding me about these The Walking Dead episodes, remember. So I know these episodes drop on Sundays. I know the first episode just came out yesterday for the regular people. You know, for the regular people who can't afford AMC Plus. But it is what it is. We out here, you know what I'm saying? We out here. But in any case, last episode, man, we got Negan, of course, versus Maggie. It's, you know, the way how that episode ended is leading us to believe that that Negan left Maggie to die, which I don't think that it actually happened. I refuse to believe that after all this time they have been trying to redeem Negan's character, that they would just write this into the script in season 11. It just doesn't make sense to me, and that's why I refuse to believe that it actually happened. It could be of internalized anger by Maggie herself, and she visualized that Negan left her to die. And as I was saying, it doesn't seem like there was enough space up on top of that train for someone to stand up, and Negan was literally standing up looking down on her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Daryl has gone onto the train to go get Dog, and Maggie didn't get on top of the train. She was dragged down or whatever. So we're gonna get to see what happens. But in any case, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for supporting the video over on the backup channel as well. So if you are watching this on Terabyt Reacts and Gaming, I do have an original channel, okay, with over 6,000 subscribers that has been broken, okay? So if you want to support your boy and you want to know whatever, you can go and subscribe to the original channel as well. It's no big deal. Come be a part of the crew. That's where all the membership is at, where you get early access to TV shows. We just started The Sopranos. Season 1 is already out on early access over on the original channel as well. So if you want to see that, if that's something you're interested in, sure, you've watched before. Not a lot of people react to The Sopranos on YouTube, to be honest. I've checked. So we're in some new territory here, so we'll see how The Sopranos do overall on the backup channel, because I know notifications and recommendations are not going to go out for the original channel, even though it's over there as well. So if you guys want to check out The Sopranos, it's out for early access, all of season 1, but episode 1 dropped on both channels today. So you guys, if you want to support your boy, as I said, it's only $1.99 a month. You guys can join. A lot of people have joined in the past month or so to get some early access, baby. And I'm planning to drop some exclusive content on early access just for our members. So if you want to be a part of it, make sure you go over to the original channel, Terabyt Reacts, and sign up. All right. So let's jump into it. The Walking Dead season 11 episode 2. Let's get it, man.
Maggie. She was right behind me.
You gotta be kidding me.
Somebody boost me up. You go up there, you're dead. She'd be pissed if you tried. She'd want us to keep moving forward.
We need to get that door open. Then we'll go from car to car until we hit the front of the train, then we'll hop off. And then we just keep going.
guys.
Changed her attitude towards him. Probably not.
The Commonwealth, that was a wallet-sized photo of you, which means it was in your brother's wallet, which means he kept the wallet on him in the apocalypse, possibly for 10 plus years. And who does that? He sounds awesome. What? And also what you said. So what's the plan? They have structure, laws.
Volume is solo on these episodes, bro.
That's it? The plan is talking? Yes. Cold's eyes demand results. What? Nothing. It's just... It's your bro. You sure you can be Cold's eyes?
Yeah, I was a lawyer. Comes naturally. You got one of our people? What have you done with him? I demand to know where he's been taken.
Calm down. I don't know where your friend is.
Well, then there's no reason for us to continue this conversation. I'd like to speak to somebody who can actually give me answers. Who do you report to?
You want to speak to my supervisor? That's right. We want to talk to the manager.
Yomiko became a Karen.
I'm not sure why you're here. You've already been assessed. You think you've been assessing me? No, dear. I've been assessing you. You don't know anything about your community's large and organized. There's a bureaucracy, and you're part of it. You probably had a job like this before the world fell. If I had to guess, I'd say forensic psychologist.
Damn.
Perhaps you were an academic. Researcher? Your role is to assess threat for your community. You ask about who we were because someone above you has decided that that's a good baseline position from which to judge who we are. So you poke around the dusty corners of our brains, test our sense of boundaries with queries about our toileting habits. You raked one of my people over the coals due to a $2 bill, which makes me believe your currency is the US dollar, and that you need to strictly control the amount in circulation. You use familiar money as a powerful psychological tactic because you know how desperately people miss the old world. You want to understand what we're capable of, and whether we can enhance your community or if we'd simply be a drain on resources. But the truth of it is, you need to justify your existence too. Because isn't it almost more valuable now to have someone who can haul the trash and keep the streets free from disease than someone who can write endless lists of questions, given that at the end of the day, you just need to rely on your gut instinct about whether or not the person across from you will or won't murder you in your sleep. But you're both people that follow the rules. I was a lawyer. I like rules. They bring order to the chaos. Which means you need me. I have reason to believe my brother, a thoracic surgeon, is living out the Commonwealth and is looking for me. I'd like expedited processing for my group, as per your community's asylum and immigration policies.
Where did you go to school again?
Undergraduate at Oxford, JD is from Harvard, which you very well know. Would you like me to list my professional credentials again?
Coffee?
Go, Yumiko.
Stop moving. You're taking my notes over the edge to a proverbial 11 on the scale of 10.
I can't help it. We've been waiting and waiting, and now I have to be really, really bad. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I'll be right back.
No more splitting up.
Eugene, if that fine-ass dude in the orange suit just walked in here with a coffee, things must be going good for Yumiko, right? Maybe she'll be out by the time I'm back. Vázquez, ¿verdad?
A tu servicio.
¿Tú crees que hay alguna manera que yo pueda ir afuera y usar el hoyo donde ustedes hacen que la gente orine?
¿Y por qué no usas el baño?
¿Cómo con baño? ¿Hay un baño?
En el pasillo. A la derecha.
¿Y sirve? Do you have toilet paper? Well, shit. excited.
She's excited to use toilet paper.
Why don't you guys handle that one? You're getting tired out. Take over.
Is that the roof?
Walkers?
It's below us. It's Morse code. It's SOS.
It's Maggie. It's Maggie. That's how she got away. Yeah, that's how she got out. She crawled under the train. She looking for Negan. Look at her. She looking for Negan. Yeah, yeah.
Slip. He saw, and he left me to die.
Okay.
So what?
I tried to kill her.
No. She was in trouble and I didn't help. There is a big difference.
Okay, who's gonna help you now? Who in here's got your back?
You don't need fingers to count that number.
She was just talking about murdering me.
What? Well, there you go. I got my answer. And it's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, yo, this man is looking at it from this perspective. It's I mean, we have animosity towards each other. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to be a good man, reaching out, trying to help. And all I've gotten back is hate. Nobody had his back ever. Who amongst them has his back? Not even Daryl really wants to like acknowledge any sort of friendship with him. So who really has his back? You know what I'm saying? Crazy, man.
Sooner rather than later. And yet somehow, I'm the big ol' asshole because I didn't risk my nuts for her. I have been a golden goddamn asset for every single one of you.
And a burning hilltop, that helped, huh?
I killed Alpha. Right, so yeah, I was helpful. Because if I hadn't done that, every person you know, their skull would be on a spike. I did what needed to be done. All right, I am trying.
But I ain't getting no love back.
Final word of it.
Same.
Oh! Gage? What happened? Oh, we got lost in the tunnels. Walkers are everywhere. They might have died.
How'd he get in there?
I got a door open on the far end.
Did you close it?
Gage?
Hey, this one seems a bit looser. Sasquatch, give me a hand.
We opened that, they'll all get in. It's right there.
I know he is.
To hell with you.
Alden?
Come on.
Oh. You see how quickly the situation turned, and you see how she thinks, oh, Negan should have risked his life for your ass, right? Negan should have risked his life for you, but now they want to save dude, and you're against it. When they could easily open the door and probably close it back. That's crazy to me.
Are you insane? Move! Move! Maggie? Maggie! Open the door!
Wow.
Sorry, okay, I'm sorry. I made a mistake and I'm sorry, but I want another chance. Okay, I won't do it again. I won't do it again. I'll be better, please. I promise. Please.
You have got to be kidding me, bro.
Maggie, listen to me.
I told you guys.
Door open.
I told you guys, man. I don't like this Maggie. I do not like this Maggie, bro. I don't like this Maggie. I'm telling you, Rick would have never done that. And y'all could argue in the comment section if y'all believe that. Rick would never do something like that. They would have found a way to save him.
Liar.
This kid, I wouldn't mind if he got through this. Is he gonna kill himself? Damn. Wow. I told y'all, man, I do not like this Maggie. Oh. Look how long. How long have this scene been playing out, bro? How long? A good maybe 5 or 10 minutes? Ridiculous. They had enough time to try and save him. Y'all can't. There's no justification for this. They had enough time to try and save him. Double back so many times to save people.
Why? Why won't you look at him?
All that is the shell of a man who died a coward.
It's a hot take, Bug. Who's scared?
Wow.
Deserve to die like
It just said he died a coward.
the worst way imaginable.
Wow.
There are worse
Wow.
ways. A lot worse. Before I found Elijah and his people, Herschel and I were alone for a long time. One day we came across this frail old man just kneeling by a turned over grocery cart. It was full of scavenged clothes. He said were for his sons and daughters, and could we help him haul the cart back home? And he said he'd give us food for our trouble. I knew that he was a liar. But I was starving. And soon Herschel would be. So we followed him back to his house. And I held a knife to his throat and reached in his pocket. And I pulled out the chloroform rag he was going to use on me. Stuffed it in his mouth. And then we went inside the house. And I locked my little boy in a room. And I went and searched the house. There were these 3 deformed, I wouldn't call them men. They came after me, but I handled them. And the house was quiet, except for this thudding sound that was coming from upstairs in the attic. And I thought maybe they had people tied up there that were trying to get free. So I walked to a door at the end of this hallway. And I opened it and I looked up, and there's a set of stairs. And at the top of the stairs is this shadow, writhing, rocking. I thought it was an animal. All of a sudden it fell down the stairs. It came right at my feet. It was a walker. That used to be a woman. Her arms and her legs had been cut off, stitched up. Her eyes gouged out. No tongue. And she was wheezing through an
open, cauterized gash in her throat where her vocal cords had been ripped out. And her belly was round and full. And whatever was inside of there was trying to get out. And I went upstairs and there were 3 more just like her. But their hearts were still beating. And do you know the first thing I thought? The very first thing that crossed my mind? If they're alive, there must be food here. So I took care of them. And then I found the food. Lots of it. And Herschel and I filled the cart with it. And we left. I don't feel anything when I tell you that. You understand me? Because that is what's out there. And seeing it, I lost something. And I don't think it's a bad thing that I did. Because it has made things so much clearer. What we have in Alexandria. What we had in El Topo. And in Meridian. It's rare. It has to be. Compared to everything that's out there. Because if it isn't,
It means we were lucky. It means that nobody has it figured out. Nobody ever did. And nobody ever will.
Who is this guy?
Bad is it? Ain't good.
Was he with them?
Yeah. Bad idea. I lost Gates. Where's the ammo
Oh, he was with the kid.
Where's the ammo bag? I lost that too. Don't waste that on me. Here. That's all I got. Tell my kids I didn't die a coward.
It's blocked.
Are you trying to tell me that the door was that easy to open or to get open? Must be a lot of them back there. Y'all better go back under the train or something, bruh. Yo.
Back up!
All right.
Here. Mop up. I think that you can't lie for shit. So don't lie.
Okay, I wasn't going to.
You weren't. That makes me like you. Keep doing that, it'll help you. If you don't, you get me. Use your words.
Yes, yes, sir.
Good. Now, I know you're holding back. You know you're holding back. I'm gonna give you 2 questions. You're gonna give me 2 answers, truthful ones. You do that, you get to go. You get to see your friends again. Everything will be okay. It's that simple. Ready? Where is your settlement? And why were you at that train station? Eugene, if you lie, I'll know.
Okay, dokie.
I mean, the settlement where he was is burnt down, so you can tell him where he is.
I have been holding something back. Frankly, I wanted to speak up before this, but I was afraid of what my friends would think. I haven't always been the most emotional fella. My 10,000 plus hours of death, loss, and fear have opened me up a little bit. In the course of our travels, I found this radio. Night after night, I would speak into the void, holding on to a what if. This fools are wont to do, and I'm nothing if not a fool.
And the best liar in the show.
Then one night, a voice came back from said void. A beautiful voice. We got to talking, and she was not repulsed by my musings. We spoke of train museums and ice cream cones, and we laughed. We sang Iron Maiden. And we wanted to meet. So I got my friends to go to that train yard under the guise of asking whoever showed up for help for us three, because I knew they wouldn't go otherwise. All I was thinking about was Stephanie. So yes, I lied. I've been lying this whole time because I'm afraid to lose the three friends I have in this world. And I lied to Stephanie about being from a large settlement because I was afraid that maybe she was not who she said she was. That maybe she was a femme fatale, laying a trap for a lonely heart. My track record.
I ain't know that
I'm not one
Eugene is the biggest liar in the show.
Those with the fairer sex.
That man got.
Even though I have observed the act far more times than I care to admit.
What?
Thank you for holding back your titters.
Your titters?
I was hoping that after a suitable period of courtship, that Stephanie might be the one to change my unenviable status. Because deep down I was hoping that maybe, in fact, she was my one true love. And now I've been forced to admit that in this room, and I'm humiliated by it.
What if they're gonna call him about his bullshit?
I wasn't honest with her either, that she might want to have nothing to do with me anymore. So here I am. Very relieved to get that off my chest. Because everything else I've said up to this point has been a goddamn truth.
Okay, man. Let it out.
I thought, where'd they take you?
An infirmary. Medic steamed my face, gave me this nasty herbal cough syrup, and I slept.
They spiked the cough syrup?
No, they took the lantern out of my room, and I fell asleep. Medic checked on me a couple of times, and then they brought Yumiko to visit. And then they took us to a holding room with Princess, and then they brought us here.
Yeah, thank God you're here too. We were worried.
You have successfully completed initial processing and consideration for asylum and citizenship in these United Townships. When you walk through these doors, you'll be escorted to orientation by a beat cop. Welcome to the Commonwealth. I went to West Point, asshole.
I went to West Point. It's like I went to military school, bitch. So he probably served.
Which one of you is Eugene?
Is that Stephanie?
Hi,
Yo,
I'm Stephanie.
Eugene got himself a babe. What? What? Yeah, I'm gonna place all the blame. You know. Yo.
place sure has gone to shit since last time I was here.
Whoa.
Let's double back. We can cut through.
Oh, yo! What? Chill, dude. Alright.
Tried to kill my friend.
I don't want to watch a preview, so my guy. All right, that was episode 2 of season 11, The Walking Dead. Man, that was an exciting episode, to say the least. 2 bangers out the gate. Let's go, man. 2 bangers out the gate. Season 11 is looking really good so far. Very good episode. Seems like already I'm enjoying this season more than the last couple, to be honest. Great beginning. You know what I'm saying? Seems like they've gone back to their roots a bit. You know what I'm saying? With the that ending was awesome. Anyways, guys, so I will say this at the end of this episode. I will say this. There were some really good back and forth there as they try to portray certain things during the episode, especially with Maggie's character and Negan's character. So as you guys know, I thought it was like her imagining that Negan was there, and I realized that it looked like he was actually kneeling down. He could have reached down and, you know, pulled her up. Yeah. And as I said, if it was the case that he left Maggie to die, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no redeeming Negan's character after this. But the way how they structured the episode, you know what I'm saying, is basically what I was thinking. Like, after the fact, after I said what I said and then we jumped into the episode, I thought about it. I was thinking about it while watching the show, and I was like, you know, if he actually leaves her there, I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't blame him as much, because to be honest, he's been catching heat from everybody for so long. So it's like, what makes Maggie so important? The only thing that makes her so important is the fact that she's been a character in the show for so long that we would be upset at Negan if she got killed. Now, we know a character like Maggie is not gonna die off screen. If a character like Maggie is gonna die, it's either she's gonna die some peaceful way or something, you know. They're not gonna just kill a character like Maggie just like that, you know what I'm saying? So I had no doubt she was still alive, because, you know, plot armor is a thing when it comes on to anything, any media that you watch. It's TV shows, anime, the same. Plot armor does exist. So as I said, Maggie is basically the main protagonist leader in the show right now, so they're not gonna just kill her 2 episodes into the season when, you know, she disappeared from the show for so long. Now she come back, everybody's glad she's back. I'm glad that she's back. As a character, there's certain things about the character that I just can't rock with. It's just that part of her is just like how when Rick went haywire, I was just like, this is not the Rick I like. It's not the Rick that I love. Where did Rick go? But then he came back to his senses, and there's certain things, as I said, the Rick that we've come to know and love would have never let that kid die like that. You crazy? Would have gotten that door open and figured something out. I mean, they ended up having to figure something out anyways, because they got into the train anyways. You get what I'm trying to say? Now, it did give, you know what I'm saying, it did give Daryl, even though Daryl didn't came in from that direction, he came from the other direction of the train, you know, and it gave Daryl enough time to come and save their asses. But at the same time, it's just, to the point where I like the story that she did tell about what she saw, but Maggie changed before that. She cannot. I'm not gonna use that one circumstance or thing that she went through to define who she is. She left because they didn't want her to kill Negan, or they didn't decide that they were gonna kill Negan. That played a part in her leaving everybody behind, right? You know, now that she comes back, because there were, you know, letters back and forth, whatever. Now that she's back, it's just this tough exterior of her. Is just, I can't get used to it because I'm just so used to Maggie being, you know, she's tough when she needs to be. Now she's just tough all the time. You know what I'm saying? So all this masculine energy that's coming from her is just not sitting right with me as a consumer of the show. You know what I mean? So as I said, I don't hate her character. I just don't like the personality of who she has become because of the circumstances that she's been through. That's not to say I want to see her die. You know what I'm saying? But as I said before, when it comes on to Negan and her, I can't really blame him for leaving her behind. I can give him a little bit of blame for it, but he has his reason. I mean, who's to say if you were in Negan's shoes, if you wouldn't have done the same thing? I mean, this dude has been catching heat, and that's why he has to go off and be like, dude, I killed Alpha. You know what I'm saying? I did all this stuff to save y'all, to help y'all, to show y'all that I'm on your side now. And just this one thing. And as I said in the last review I did, I was like, these people be acting like they didn't kill nobody for Negan. Like, they didn't do nothing. They were just captured and dominated, and they just wanted their food and their supplies. As if we're going to forget that you guys went out and killed these people's people in their sleep, bro. That's not to excuse anything that the Saviors did. That's not to excuse anything that the Saviors did, but at the same time, y'all did kill some of their people too. You know what I mean? So there is blood on hands on both sides here. So, you know what I'm saying? So there's so many things to take into context, and I'm not just using this to try to justify anything that Negan does because I like his character. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to say, looking at this from an objective point of view, a lot of things does make sense on how Negan is acting. Negan is trying to redeem himself, but nobody is giving him any room to do so. You get what I'm saying? But I like the fact that by the end of this episode, it seems like Maggie has kind of come around to understand certain things. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with how the kid died or why they decided to let the kid die. Like, just because I think the two of them, him and the old dude, they wandered away. They got separated from the group. You know, I feel like there's no way Rick would have made that decision. Even Carol would have never done that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about the situation. That they just stood there and watched this kid die. And I get it, in certain situations, it can't be helped. But they had time to open that door, man. To even try. If they had tried and failed, and they couldn't get the door open in time, I could have been like, oh well. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't even try. They literally, we were there watching that scene for like a good 5 minutes, man. Like, they had time. And they didn't save him. But in any case, guys, that was an excellent episode. I liked it very much. Now we have a new enemy to deal with. They out here. You know what I'm saying? They out here. All right. So one thing I always forget to talk about is the situation that's happening with Eugene and them. I don't think I talked about it in my last review either. You know what I'm saying? And I actually finished this review and did not talk about them. So I'm gonna splice this in. Okay, so so the situation that's happening over there, it seems like they were the processing, as they call it. It seems like was just to test their merit and what they can contribute to the community and this and that and whatever. It was just a big test. You know what I'm saying? I really thought these guys, because I mean, we haven't had good luck with getting into new communities. It's always been, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, it's always been very contentious. Remember Oceanside? It's a mess when it comes on to new communities and stuff like that. So very encouraging that they've actually passed the test and now they're going to join the Commonwealth or whatever they want to call it. And it seems like they got laws. They're trying to build a community or something that probably could grow and stuff like that. They got resources. They're doing their thing, and seems like a good community to be a part of. But we all know these things never last when it comes on to The Walking Dead. They just never do. You know what I'm saying? So it will be a good idea. I'm wondering now if Eugene and them is going to tell them about Alexandria, because they left before Alpha attack, right? I'm trying to remember. Did they leave? They left before, right? They had left before the attack came, if I remember correctly. I don't know. You guys let me know what the timeline is. If they left after the attack or was it before? I think it was before. So they don't know about, if they left before, they don't know that they were attacked. So they wouldn't know. They probably think that Hilltop is still a thing. You know what I'm saying? And the kingdom is still a thing. You know what I mean? So I think they did leave before, if I'm not mistaken. I could be remembering it wrong because it's been so damn long. But in any case, you know, if they're going to tell them about the communities and lead them over there or whatever the situation is. But hey, man, Eugene, Stephanie, Eugene, better get some quarters going. You better get you some. That boy hooked a fish if I've ever seen one. You know what I'm saying? Stephanie, that girl, I didn't expect her to be that good looking. I'm not going to lie to you. I did not expect them to give Eugene somebody that looked that good. I thought it was going to get a butt ugly actress to come in and play Stephanie if they ever showed her, you know. I thought it was gonna do Eugene Green, man, but they kept it 100. You know what I'm saying? They kept it 100 with Eugene and be like, yo, we gonna give you a nice babe. You know what I'm saying? Slender and everything. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she still feels the same way about him now that she's seen how he looks in person and blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, women can be very finicky about stuff like that. You know, they might have preferences. We can't hate them for that. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully she likes our lovable Eugene, Mr. Pudgy himself. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment. You know, we out here. Thank you all for all you guys that have subscribed to watch The Walking Dead on Terabyt Reacts and Gaming. As I said before in the intro, if you want to know the true meaning of what Terabyt is all about, go and subscribe to the original channel and check out the content over there. That's my original channel where all the content is at, where all my The Walking Dead reactions are at from all the previous seasons. Okay, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for the Walking Dead playlist, so you guys can check that out. So you guys can go over there and check all the stuff over there, all the TV shows that I've done in the past. There's Vikings over there. There is, of course, The Walking Dead. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't want to, you know, I finished Black Sails, Westworld. We're moving on to season 3 very soon. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace.